Hi, I'm Traveling John, and I'm going to travel and sketch. Join me on the adventure. In this adventure, we leave Barcelona to travel to Varenna in the northern part of Italy. We start by traveling by train around the southern coast of France to stay overnight in Nice. Then we get up abruptly the next morning and catch the train at the train station and move on to Milan. Milan station is such a classic old station with some beautiful art on the wall. As we completed our layover in Milan, we caught our train going to Varenna and enjoyed the beautiful countryside of the northern Alps of Italy.
Well, it's been a very long train ride, but it's so worth it now that we're here at the lake. It's beautiful hills. The sun is just beginning to set. We look forward to tomorrow when we're going to explore this area a lot more. And of course, I'm going to put together a vignette of photographs that I hope you enjoy, and that'll be coming.
I'd like to talk about the photographs I just shared with you. Right when we got off the train station, we walked towards our room, and right around the corner we passed by a wonderful little plant nursery. And there in the nursery was this cat just sitting on a wheelbarrow, enjoying watching his master work around the plants. And I just thought it was such a great thing to see that I took a picture of that. It wasn't really Varenna, but then again, it is. It's sort of it sort of gives a feeling for the atmosphere at that time. Anyway, as we walked down to the water, after we got settled into our place, we walked along the path, and as I turned the corner, I saw Varenna for the very first time, and I just really fell in love. That was so picturesque, and the sun, as I was mentioning, was just setting. And the buildings were so warm and colorful, and the sky and the lake was such a nice cool color. It was a beautiful setting, especially at that time of day. So that was what I wanted to do a sketch of. And of course, with regards to ink line, I couldn't capture all the beautiful colors, but I hope to interpret that in my color rendition in the second vlog that I'm doing on Varenna. So what I did is I used this picture as a reference for my illustration, and I applied it in my computer, and there in the software I was using, I put a layer first of all that gave a white tint to it, sort of like a soft haze. And then on another layer, I used the dark pencil tool to sketch out just the very rough outlines of the trees and the buildings and the settings. And then I added to that a boat that I liked, and that sort of rounded out the composition. So from there, we're going to be going into the actual sketch on the canvas. The basic line guide has been transferred onto the canvas, and now I'm going to speed through with the filming of this artwork. And the tree, that beautiful tree, is very, very important on the illustration. So I'm starting with the tree, very much of a silhouette at this time of the day. Steps going down to the water, and a very big rock wall. The other trees that really characterize this picture are those tall trees right in the middle of the artwork. I'm going to emphasize those with a very dark pen. Continuing down with the dark foliage. I think we were just very fortunate to be there at this time of the day and capture this photograph, and it just really inspired me to do this sketch. And of course, in the next vlog, I'm going to be doing the color application to the sketch. So I hope you'll watch that too. I'm using the side of the felt tip pen to give it more of a texture with the canvas. The canvas is of course rough, and using the felt tip pen at an angle like I'm doing helps me to get that roughness into the illustration. Getting some of those beautiful old buildings there in the illustration. Again, I'm not working to get exact line. I want to get an effect, a feeling for that beautiful town. I'm going to give it that sort of old world effect. You'll see me carry that through with regards to the color too. So I just put in some boats that are just put up on the beach. I'm working on one of the sailboats in the middle ground. There's the beach going down to the water. More trees in the middle ground, and all these large canopies with people enjoying the restaurants there in the afternoon or late afternoon towards evening. It was amazing, such a beautiful time of day, and all the people are in the restaurant, and then there were just two people out on the dock and they probably had the most beautiful view of all. I'm sure the people were enjoying the restaurants too, of course. Varenna and its narrow little avenues going between the buildings, just really fun to explore, going up the hills and down the other side, and find little hideaways, little restaurants. It was really fun. At this point, with regards to the photograph, I took the first day or late afternoon that we were there, and we really hadn't had a chance to explore those little alleyways or avenues yet. But that was a wonderful treasure to explore on the second day. Some of these buildings to the left have this real strong shadow on those walls that are facing away from the sunset, whereas the ones over to the right, they're turned a little bit so they don't have as severe a shadow. More people in the restaurant down there. I'm working on part of the dock coming out. Yeah, I have that piece of paper there so that I don't get oil on the canvas from my hand. Sort of a protective instrument. There's sort of the gangplank going down, and it's very interesting because, I'm going to go over and draw the people first. The two people just enjoying the sunset out on the dock. What I was going to say earlier is this dock had a very interesting, it seemed to go up where the gangplank, from the gangplank to the middle, and then go down a little bit where the people were sitting out there. So it had a strange effect. And now I'm working on that sailboat in the foreground, and I am not going to go to a great deal on that because I don't want it to distract to my point of interest, which is Varenna in the background. Here we go with the water and the reflections. Beautiful lake. We just enjoyed that so much. And of course, there in Varenna, you can catch the ferry going to different parts of Lake Como and different towns and villages. And of course, with the ripples of water, I'm going to emphasize those and make them darker where it's reflecting the dark trees. And then of course where the buildings are, I'm going to keep it lighter. And when I get to the color, I'm going to draw the color down into the water as a reflection. This is nearing completion now, and I'll show you the finished sketch on canvas when I'm done. One of the fun things about doing a sketch like this of a place that you visited is you remember, as you're doing the sketch, all the different experiences you had at that place. So you just contemplate those, and photographs of course help, but just to study a place by doing a sketch and remember the alleyways that you may have walked up and down in Varenna, or the beach, or the restaurants, or whatever it might be, it just helps to remember those good times. Anyway, this is a finished sketch. And if you'd like to see more of my sketches that I've done in different locations throughout California and Europe, I encourage you to go to my gallery, and that is at TravelnSketch.com. And also, if you would like to see some of the other vlogs, you can also, there's a button there to see my YouTube vlogs. So thanks again for watching this vlog. In the next one, I'm going to be adding color to this sketch, not directly on the sketch because this is a finished piece of artwork, but I'm going to scan it, apply it to the computer, and with a software program, do the coloring. It's a unique process, and I hope you join me for that. Lastly, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to this vlog or this channel. So it's free, and it will help you know the next time I do another vlog. So all in all, thanks again for watching this vlog, and have a great day.